Hello there, everybody. It's me, Chan, and today I'm gonna talk about, just try to talk about DC and Batman and stuff in general. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep doing these kind of videos, and so I'm just trying something new and see if people like it. And if you guys like it, just let me know in the comments and stuff. So yeah, without further ado, I'll just get started. Alright, so, I'm gonna be talking about Titans and Batman stuff in general, and then, whatchamacallit, Batman, Titans, and just DC in general with their general direction and stuff. So if you guys don't really know what's going on, especially if you don't really read or catch up with DC, then I'll just let you guys know by me, explaining it from what I know and remember, just other people's knowledge and stuff. Okay, so
Don't worry, Bob.
I'll talk about maybe like Batman or Titans first, since no one's really watching the stream yet because I just started and stuff. I'll probably be talking about well, I mean, I'm playing as Robin, so I might as well talk as Titans, but I'll just talk about sorry for a long pause. I'm just trying to think about what I'm going to talk about. Well, I'll talk about Titans first because I'm already thinking about it and how it kind of did characters like Aqualad and others pretty dirty. So I'll talk about that and generally the basic direction that Batman is going in and stuff. I'll go and talk about Batman first, I guess. Because I know I just said Titans, but well, let's talk about Titans. Let me just get started before I lose everybody in the audience. All right. So Titans, they kind of did some stuff dirty, but first, I'll talk about the Titans Batman. And how they kind of did him dirty too. So basically in season 1 we were like teased with all the stuff about Batman, how Dick Grayson, who, if you don't know who Dick Grayson is, he's the first Robin. He's the Robin, from the Holy something Batman, like the one from the 60s show and the animated series and the Batman show. Basically a lot from the he's been the most prominently featured Robin since he's the first Robin and the oldest one, so he has the most appearances and most DC media and games. Well, in games has mainly been Jason and Tim. Jason the Todd is the second Robin, the one who goes bad, and Tim is the third Robin. I mean, like, Damian's only been in 2 games. He's been in the Injustice series, the video game, so if you're wondering who the Robin is in Injustice 2, that's not the Dick Grayson one, that's Damian. But I'm getting ahead of myself because like they haven't even introduced Tim Drake or Damian, so I'll have to just talk about those first. So basically yeah, anyways, Batman and Titans has been teased a lot. Dick Grayson Robin, who I just explained, that's when I went on that whole tangent about like they're talking they've been teasing about like how he turned Robin into his weapon, and then how Robin couldn't be like him, so he had to leave him because of the darkness. All that stuff. Like, I mean, that's kind of similar what they did in the comics and the animated series. Well, in the comics, in like Nightwing Year 1, if you don't know, Nightwing is also the first Robin. That's who becomes after he quits being Robin. But like, he usually quit. Like, the way they usually go about it, especially nowadays, is that Robin Dick Grayson quits being Robin for some reason. In the animated series, it was because Batman knew who Batgirl was. If you don't know Batgirl, that's the female sidekick of Batman in Batman and Robin, the 1997 movie, the one that no one talks about or likes. But then, like, that's basically the female sidekick in Batman and Robin. And then, yeah, anyways, like, she quit, let me restart, because I just messed the whole sentence up, because I was thinking about something else. Basically, and most, the way these, in the anime series, Dick Grayson Robin quit being Robin because because Batman knew Batgirl's identity, which at the time Batgirl and Robin were dating and were getting pretty serious in their relationship, so they were like dating, and then he found out that Batman knew, and he didn't know at the time because I forgot the reason why I haven't watched the animated series in a while, especially the that one Robin episode with that, but like they were getting serious in their relationship, and that happened, and that just caused Robin to just flip out, and he punched Batman, and he just left because Robin was kind of already getting tired of Batman. We could see that in some other episodes and like some like that tie-in continuity comic books and stuff. He started to question Batman, and it's like, you know, especially after in like one of the earliest first appearances, like the first episode where he was like a main character, and like Robin's Reckoning. That's the one where he finds the killer who killed his parents, because if you didn't know, his parents were acrobats, and that they were killed by a mobster because they didn't pay him money because they thought that was like wrong, obviously. But like, anyways, so that's basically the point. But like, he usually quits because of some reason, because of falling out between him and Batman. But in Titans, like, it wasn't explored 100%. They weren't like I haven't caught up with Titans in a few episodes, but like, because I don't even really like it anymore at that point. But there's like something about like Robin quit because of his dark, stuff like that, and we just got all these big teases, especially in the season 1 finale, which wasn't meant to be the finale. It was just like it was turned into the finale for some weird creative decision by the higher ups in the studio. Anyways, the main point was that they couldn't, I keep getting sidetracked, sorry, but because I haven't done one of these in a long time. But anyways, like the point is that like in the finale, Batman supposedly goes nuts and kills all of his villains, like the Joker, the Riddler, the Penguin, Two-Face, all those like classic ones that most people know, except for Scarface. No one really knows him that well aside from main Batman comic book fans or people who watch the animated series or the Batman show. But like, he kills all his villains. Like Jason Todd, the second Robin, who's got crippled by the Riddler, is like, oh, you gotta stop Batman, and he's just gone nuts. And then like Robin's like, oh well, I knew this day would come. And he's married, he has a kid with one of the other. Ah, crap, the restart that. I don't like when I get hit by people as Robin. I have to always restart. Anyways, like in this, Robin is married, he has a kid and stuff, and he's like, oh yeah, I gotta stop Batman. And then but then we get hints throughout the whole episode that something's just kind of off. Like first of all, they didn't resolve of the main arc of this whole story about him helping one of the Raven, one of the Teen Titans characters, the one people knows most from the 2003 Teen Titans animated show, the one most people who watch DC cartoons know who she is. But he's trying to help her escape her father and just figure out what's going on, because a whole bunch of crazy stuff is going on around them. And then that's how they meet other classic Teen Titans characters, except for Cyborg. He's the one main character from the animation show who isn't the main character on this show. I don't know why. I don't know why they had Hawk and Dove, a pretty, not up until this point, pretty obscure superheroes who are the only animated appearance, I think, or any appearance really. This might be wrong, so if you're a DC fan and you know this kind of stuff, please correct me, but I think the only real appearance in media was Justice League Unlimited and a Hawk Dove centric episode. Oh crap, I lost my combo. But they weren't really that well known and stuff, so I don't know why they really went with them. Maybe it's because they were planning on using Cyborg in Justice League the movie. Are you kidding me? I have to restart. Sorry if I keep restarting, guys, by the way. It's just I don't like to have a bad score when I play as characters and stuff, because I really like doing this, and I'm not used to talking a lot and explaining things while I'm playing these games, so I get sidetracked a lot. And I know I've just been rambling on about stuff to explain to the people who don't know a lot about DC characters, so sorry about that. But anyways, Like he basically like, you know, just a bunch of stuff is weird stuff is going on, like this, and there's just a lot of hints earlier on that something isn't right, that because like they never really explained what happened with the main villain and like all that. What? Oh man, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna play with the combat specifically, maybe. I don't know, like, since no one's really on here, because I think most people, I think only mostly people, like, who, hold on a second. Alright, I'm back. Just trying to, I was doing something else, so I was just trying to say and do stuff, so, yeah, basically like that, and like this teasing and, remains,
no way, man. That thing's dangerous.
the main, like, in the stories, like, seems like often, because they could tell, like, things are different and not, like, really the same. Like, for example, like, not only like a bunch of characters in different places than we saw, not like as in like, oh, one's in like Mexico and the other one's in like New York or something like that. Not like, I mean, like they were like, it's like a time skip. You guys probably know what a time skip is by now, like where like the stories initially like started or in another movie or show or early on, but then like it skips to a different time period, whether it be like in the past or the future. It's always usually between those two, I think, because I don't think you can really time skip in the present. But then, like, basically, it's just like, anyways, it's like, like they're time skip out of nowhere, and it would be the worst way possible. And this isn't like a crazy decision, like, oh yeah, instead of deciding to actually finish the main story, you're just time skipping the show, how happy everyone is. It's not like one of those things where, like, they just come out of a complete left field and never resolve anything. But it's more or less like, it's more or less like, oh yeah, that's like just like, you know, this is kind of weird, and like for example, like, alright, 7. Alright, well, yeah. You're the best. And now I just lost my entire game, but that's okay. Nice, forget it.